Hi, we're coming to the end of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which happens every October. And today I want to talk to you about how you can use lifestyle changes to help manage your breast cancer risk. I'm Dr. Anna Garrett, and I help women who are struggling with perimenopause and menopause symptoms to find natural solutions for their hormone imbalances so they can rock their mojo through midlife and beyond. In my last video, I talked about estrogen and the risks of hormone replacement and the studies that went behind that. But what I want to talk about today has nothing to do with hormone replacement. It's about the simple things that you can do to lower your breast cancer risk. And so basically, I have three for you today. Number one, maintain an ideal weight. And I'm sure that there are some of you who are sitting there going, but Dr. Anna, if I could maintain an ideal weight, I would. It's really, really hard in menopause. And it can be, and that's usually because your hormones are out of balance with each other. So until you get the hormone imbalance straightened out, it really is kind of like swimming upstream against those hormones. And that's why I created my Fit, Fabulous, and Fierce Over 40 program, which will be coming around again in January. So more about that later. But here's the thing. So the fat that sits around your middle may seem like it's just sitting there kind of hanging out, but it's not. It's actually hormonally active. And those fat cells make their own estrogen. And when your estrogen levels rise, that exposes your body to more of it, obviously, and that can increase your breast cancer risk. So lowering your weight is a great first step at managing your breast cancer risk. The second is to minimize alcohol use. And again, I'm the anti-fun committee here, but what has been found, they took all the studies that have been done about women and drinking and pooled them together. And what they found was that women who drank more than 2 to 3 drinks a day had a 20% increased risk of breast cancer. So you may like to have an occasional glass of wine. You might like to have more than an occasional glass of wine. But at that point, it's important to weigh the risks and the benefits. And so if you're like me and you have a very strong history of breast cancer in your family, it may not be worth that risk. Third thing is to increase your fiber intake. So aiming for 35 to 40 grams of fiber a day will help keep things moving along in your GI tract. So the way estrogen is metabolized, it goes through your liver and then it's processed there and moved out through your bowel movements. So if you have any issues with constipation, then you are not going to be eliminating that estrogen very effectively, and it'll be recirculated in your system, and that's what you don't want. So increasing fiber and water helps keep things moving along. Now, if you're not eating a lot of fiber right now and you want to increase, I would definitely suggest doing that slowly, because if you don't, then your GI tract is going to have a very unpleasant conversation with you, and it's not going to be pretty. So increase it gradually up to that 35 to 40 grams of fiber a day. So where do you get fiber? Well, fruits like raspberries or blackberries are pretty high in fiber. Foods like lentils or whole unprocessed grains are usually good sources of fiber. So there's a lot out there, and you can just Google those and you can get a whole list of foods that you can start to incorporate into your diet. So that's all for me today. If you would like to learn more about lifestyle and menopause and perimenopause and how those things all go together, you can go to my website, drannagarrett.com, and download my free ebook, which is my 9-step plan to escape hormone hell. So I'll be back soon with another video, and thanks for being here with me.